yeah. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again, yeah. I had to tighten the plan, yeah. I got it right in the end, now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again, yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again, yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again, yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power. Hey, look at my dogs from. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did you let it go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
T-Bag got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but they from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say, what you gon' do? Stop playing with it. If you don't do it, then you don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Yeah. You ain't built like that.
Get out my way, Lil. Get out my way, Lil. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without. Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in, yeah. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha macha with it, rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
I just take a shit, but it's bit.
Today, from Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. The Broncos offense set to go behind their quarterback in his second season now from Missouri, Charles. It's Drew Lock.
What a roller coaster for Drew Lock from the NFL draft until the end of his rookie season, because on draft night he thought he might go in the first round, ended up going in the second, and then didn't get to start with the Broncos until near the end of his rookie year. But the Broncos did go 4-1 in those games, and he played very well, working on his agility and his pocket presence in the offseason. And I love how the Broncos upgraded around him in order to give him more weapons.
Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Loss of 2.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. There's a quick shot to his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Complete to Jake.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
The ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6. At the Chargers' 49-yard.
On 2nd down, they'll run to Gordon. And he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers' 43-yard line.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Throwing now is Lock. He's got his tight end Fant. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
That's good.
Lock on target to Fant for a Bronco 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Lock working out of the gun, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Lock. Oh, he'll air this one deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Drew Tranquill. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. At the 6.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And a broken tackle could not free him. Taken down right at the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, Lock's going to throw. Now Lock, he lost the football in town. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
Uchenna Nwosu. Justin Herbert sacked. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the Chargers.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. Now Herbert following the turnover. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught inside the 15.
Herbert's pass.
And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory.
A gain of 60 yards. First down, Chargers.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Kareem Jackson on the coverage.
Should be the final play before the quarter ends. First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. He is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Gain on the play.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be set. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. Taken in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Handler elects not to return it. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
In punt formation.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
The tone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive, and they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Herbert just beat the play clock. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for L.A. 54 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Broncos' 27-yard line.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
And you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, as the first half is winding down, and the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. The CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 20. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Herbert. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season.
A loss of 9 yards. It's second down.
On second down, here's Herbert. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Third and long, it's Herbert. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
The pass there complete to Sutton. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Defense.
To give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. Going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Jerry Tillery breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap to Locke. Got Gordon open, completes it. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Second and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver. Throwing again. Herbert toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the... That's caught at the 25.
Herbert's pass.
And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Yards. And the Chargers first down.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Eckler. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
The Charger ball.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Casey.
It's Eckler again, and he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17.
He's taken down at the 17-yard.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Broncos will take over on downs. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was going for the tight end, Nick Vanette. And now it's 2nd down.
Casey Hayward.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Block on the slant, completes to Sutton. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Gordon. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Locke's throw caught by Sutton.
Locke's pass. Complete to Cortland Sutton. A gain of 4.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
At the 35-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
you have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The reception good for 7. It's third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Lock to throw for it on 4th. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
Rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Blocked. And that's incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Jerry Jeudy there. And now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And McManus able to put it through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Their own 18-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler, and he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. I'm surprised with the lead in a 1-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Joey Bosa, the Pro Bowler, in there to get him to the ground. Open man is Gordon, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hey, you got your first step.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Able to get this to Gordon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Locke. He's going to let it fly. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Chris Harris on the coverage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
For Zay Jones, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. One final try for Locke. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural,
yeah,
but
I like where we're going with this. You say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiple.
She-Bag got me.
That boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check.